All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome. It is time for 10 new brews. That's right, 10 new brews. Now, a little bit different here, a little bit different. So, of course, as you know, or as I hope you all know, every new set, I do a whole bunch of things, right? We do a full set review, always goes on YouTube and Twitch. We do an article about my loves and hates for the set, cards I think are over or underrated. And then I do a thing called 10 new brews, where I build 10 new decks. Not always new, it could be updates of old decks or things like that, but basically 10 decks with new cards in them. And usually we do best of one on Magic Arena. Maybe play 5 games each deck. It usually takes usually one stream, about 10, 12 hours. But this is a totally different release here. We have Modern Horizons 2 coming out. Modern Horizons 2 is a crazy set. Of course, Modern Horizons 1, very impactful. Again, watch my set review on YouTube. And
started a new job this month and figured I'd spread some love.
Thanks, Pedro.
KP up the GD work, Jim.
Thanks again, appreciate it. And of course, so Modern Horizons 2 is a major set, right? For all formats that aren't standard.
Boom.
Modern, of course, most impactful, but Commander, Vintage, Legacy, tons of really powerful cards in sets like this. And I decided that I've been wanting to play Modern again on stream for a while. I haven't really gotten around to it. Let's just do 10 new brews all freaking out. All right, so we're doing 10 new brews on Magic Online. We are playing a complete league for each new brew. So this is going to be a multi-day affair. I can't do all 10 new brews in one day. I'd probably die. So what we're going to do is we're doing 3 brews today. Probably do maybe 4 tomorrow, being Wednesday. And then 3 more on Thursday. Might be different numbers than that. We'll see how they go. And we're going to be playing 10 Modern decks with lots of new Modern Horizons 2 cards in them. Some will be reduxes of old decks. I'll probably snipe a deck or two from other streamers because realistically, the set came out on Thursday. I've been on vacation for 4 days, and like 5 days is a long time when it comes to metagames. So a lot of people have been playing already. So one of our decks today is from Doomwake. It's a Hogak deck. We'll get to that a little bit later. But 10 Modern decks based around Modern Horizons 2 cards. I'm pretty pumped. You should be too. Dylan's got no appendix anymore, and that's okay. Dylan's appendix.
Get off my plane.
You and Nicole can. What's up, Doomwake? Yeah, Doomwake, I'm playing your deck today. I'm playing your Hogaki deck after this. Hogak, I know, right? The Hogak is back. But we're starting out our 10 new brews with one of my favorite decks, Nahiri Boom. This is a land destruction deck I've worked on a lot, and it gets a lot of cool new cards. Not a lot, but it gets a few important new cards here. And it's funny because one of the new artifact duels is very different than the other ones. Very, very different. Himrak, thanks for the sub. So, of course, there's a cycle of common artifact lands in Modern Horizons 2, mostly for limited. They are artifact lands. They come into play tapped. They tap for 2 colors, and they're indestructible. Why they're indestructible, I'm not really sure. But we often see this sort of like tap land with minor upside cycle for draft, whether it's a gain land or whatever it is, whatever. But Rustvale Bridge in particular is a little bit different. It is a red-white land, it is indestructible, and it is in the Nahiri Boom colors. And what does that mean? It means we're booming, and it means we're wildfiring. And this deck already was playing cards like Cascading Cataracts. I was even playing a Darksteel Citadel just to have 9 targets, and of course Flagstone's a Trocaire. So you can fire off your Boom on turn 2, and either turn 2 mana Stone Rain them, or we can cast Cleansing Wildfire for effectively a 2 mana Cultivate, which are both really, really good. And Rustvale Bridge fixes our mana and gives us our indestructible outlet, which is awesome. So we're playing 3 copies. It is a tap land. It is modern. We do have 1 mana plays we want to play, but it makes our mana a lot better. It allows us to play 4 Pillages again and play less Stone Rains. We were playing more Stone Rains, less Pillages because of the mana. That's going to be really, really cool. Also got a top end threat in Obsidian Charmaw. I can't want to say Chainmaw. I don't know why. 4/4 Flying Dragon for 5, comes into play, killed on basic. Costs 1 less for each land your opponent controls that can produce a colorless. So, Tron lands, Urza Saga, Cavern of Souls, etc., 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 etc. And this card's really cool. Probably, maybe more of a sideboard card. We're playing 2 in the main because it is just also like a Ponza deck. Could be super sweet. Chad says, why not Molten Rain over Stone Rain? Cast ability is very, very important. We're still playing 6 colorless lands and a plains, so Molten Rain's not a given. We can just cast it. And our win condition is mostly just like Nahiri for Emrakul, we're just going to kill you. Chip slot damage is not going to matter, I don't think. So I think that even though our mana is better, now we're playing more Pillages and less Stone Rains, I still think Molten Rain's probably not necessary. So those are the big upgrades. The Artifact Land and Chain, or you want to say Chain Maw, I don't know why. Charmaw. Sideboard's got the usual stuff in it. Reasonably similar to the list we played previously with this deck. I've always done well with this deck. I like this deck a lot, and we're just going to play it. Let's just jump right in. 10 new brews, our first deck. Again, all of these brews, all the full deck lists will be in my article on coolstuffinc.com on Friday, where I'll go over every single deck as always and get my grades, prospects for them as usual. Coolstuffinc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Let's go. So yes, this is I know this deck has been floating around for a while in various different versions. I'm not gonna lie. I think most of the versions I see of this deck are pretty bad. They're often trying to just like play a really long game with like Magus of a Tabernacle, or trying to play like what's it called, Goblin Dark Dwellers or whatever. And not to toot my own horn, but I think this is like the best version of his deck by like a significant margin. Nahiri is the best win condition, focusing on just LD spells, good removal spells, nice and efficient. Nothing too cute here. And I think Charmaw fits pretty well into that strategy. Also a blocker too. You can't fatal push it, can't bolt it. You know, it's an interactive threat as well. So we shall see, we shall see. But I've played this deck a lot. I recorded multiple cool stuff videos with this deck. Played it on stream before. I think this deck's super, super sweet. I like it a lot. Obviously, there are decks this deck is not great against. Your opponent's playing Wild Nacatl and Friends. You know, well, Pillage ain't too good there. But of course, we have the sideboard, you know, Anger of the Gods and Timely Reinforcements and so on and so forth. It can be sort of like a red-white control deck if necessary, which is kind of cool as well. So we'll see. It's honestly at a point now, it's pretty interesting, where there might be enough indestructible lands we could like build a deck that wants to play Bust, not Boom. That'd be kind of cool too, but we'll see, we'll see. Win the die roll on the play, and this is why we don't want to play Molten Rain in our deck. So we added the Pillages of the Stone Rains, and it looked very good here. Obviously, we can Flagstones twice for a red source, which is kind of fine. I guess we're going to keep. We have the Flagstones. We draw Wildfire or Boom Bust. Then we're good to go. We have double red if we just play second Flagstones. We're just going to keep. We're just going to keep. I don't think Ghostly Prison is very good either. I think trying to play the deck like a Prison deck is not a good idea. Prison is not a viable archetype in Modern for the most part. You want to be more like a Ponza deck. You want to just kill some lands, play your win condition, plus it twice, win the game with Emrakul. You know, put them all against the 5. So we're gonna play Flagstones first, so we can go second Flagstones and get a tapped red duel to pillage on 3 if necessary. We can shock in bolt if we have to. We can also just draw a Dredge. Dredge is not a very good matchup for us. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Another pillage. Sure. Yeah. So deck that doesn't really need mana and has light from Illuminate is not good for us. Not good at all. So we're gonna keep Flagstones. Gonna go get ourselves a Sacred Foundry. Not good. Not good. Not a good start. It's okay though. We'll find a way. If there's a will, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Just no Cathartic, please. No Cathartic. Just give me a turn to like chill. Sure. Give me a turn to kill a green source, turn off their loams, and not have them dredge a lot. All right, so upkeep, dredge, narco, loam, sure. It's okay. It's not a big deal. You know, we got a lot of Modern to play. Over the next 3 days. Gonna have some bad matchups. It's gonna happen. You know, it's fine. All right, so it looks like they have a cathartic effect here. Sure, throw in Discovery, same idea. And they're going to hit some dredges. Not too bad. They hit double amalgam, but they have no way to return them yet. And they have an ox in their bin, and they have loams. But if they don't have another land in their hand, we might actually get him here. Because the goal against dredge is to try and lock him into only dredging 1 card a turn, not being able to cast spells. So And we draw Manatithe. Where were you last turn? Come on, buddy. We need you. We need your help. We need your help, Manatithe. Help me, Manatithe. You're my only hope. So no third land here, please. No third land. They have Dredge multiple times, so it's a decent chance they don't have a land. They hit a Bloodghast. Please no land. Please no land. Please no land. Please no land. Draw step. They did natural draw. It means they probably have a land. Oh, they don't land. Brutal. All right. Well, now we're dead. So we're probably going to game 2 here. Yeah. If we had drawn the Tithe of the turn earlier, or they didn't have a third land, we had a chance to steal this game, I think. But as it stands, they just have Ox here too. We're just super dead. We can't draw Wrath and a land, so we're just gonna concede, I think. They have Loam too. Yeah, they get back. They're not gonna Ox. They have Conflagrate. Attack. Super dead. There's no info to be saved. Our deck's pretty obvious at this point. You know. All right, sure. So not a great first game there. Not a very good matchup. Not a very good matchup at all. So we have sideboard cards, right? So we're gonna bring in our relics. We're gonna bring in our angers. We're gonna bring in our rest in pieces and a whole bunch of stuff. Timely also as well, because gaining life's pretty important. We're gonna cut a lot of the LD because unfortunately it's not very good against them because they don't really need to cast spells. Let's say our Chandra's pretty bad. Also, one fear with Rest in Peace is that, of course, if you draw Emrakul, you can no longer win the game with the Emrakul Nahiri. However, I think that the win condition against them can honestly just be deck them. You know, like just put a Rest in Peace in play, kill some of their stuff, and eventually lose deck. So that's not a major concern. So Chandra Torch doesn't seem awesome. Charmaw, I guess it's like just fine to cast it. Oust, Bolt's pretty bad. We could just like cut the bolts and bring in the purges. Do something like this. It's a pretty big change, obviously, but you can discard the Emrakul to the +1, and then they get removed from Rest in Peace, so you don't get it back in. So this is game 1, match 1 of League 1, Big Red. Solitary confinement in the board. How are we gonna maintain the confinement? So pretty big sideboarding change here, obviously for not a great matchup. We're gonna leave in the boom busts because we are on the play. We have wildfires as well. So most of the LD is gone at this point, except for the Charmos. Recipes and non-buff flagstones. That is also true. Yes, recipes wasn't in the board initially. I added it because it's all like the Hogaki decks floating around. It's possible it's just incorrect. But Gabe, resub, thanks so much.
9 months.
9 months. Name our sub, baby. We'll try this. Recipes is the kind of card where like if it's in play against Dredge, you're just gonna win. So as long as you're doing anything. All right. So pretty good hand. Pretty good hand. We have turn 1 relic, turn 2 boom. We can keep this. Excuse me. We're gonna expose the relic because we're locked into casting the boom on turn 2. Don't always want to expose your hate piece because like they can just nature claim it or whatever. But all right, a relic go. New Sanctifier seems to give this sideboard to the Rest in Peace. Yeah, card's cool. A little hard to cast. But does seem cool. So we're gonna play Shocked, and they're gonna Shriekhorn. Sure. Well, we're about to kill that land. You know what I say here?
Get off my plane.
Boom, yeah. Boom. Double Oust. Not super great. Not super great this matchup, but Sanctifier is cool. That card is pretty sweet. Definitely didn't really think about that one. Gonna do that. What do you think about Jun Coco with Dothy Voidwalker and Croxa? I think Dothy Voidwalker is one of the worst cards in the set. Alright, it's not one of the worst cards in the set, but I think it's one of the most overrated cards in the set. My article on CoolStuffInc.com from last Friday goes over why, but Dothy Voidwalker is super overrated. That card is very, very mediocre. They have a land, which is fine. They hit an Archie, which is fine. Oust. It's funny, ousting a Narco Amoeba is like pretty not good, but which we need a 4th land here. I mean, obviously we can just like draw with Relic if we feel like we need to. Oust puts it 3rd from its or 2nd from the top, so they would just get it back with the Shriekhorn, which is pretty funny. But all right, we're just gonna say go here. Hope we draw land next turn. I think the monkey's overrated. A little bit, not like insanely overrated, but they hit loam. It's pretty good. They dredge stinkweed and prize amalgam. Okay. They have no land. Or are they stacking? All right, so they have no land. So they actually dredge. So they're trying to lock themselves onto to one dredge a turn, which is fine. We really want to draw land here. So we could like pop the relic and just take a nice value relic. They can't dredge anymore. It's funny because like naturally drawing might even be better for them. I'm just gonna draw a card here. We're just gonna draw a card. They don't have another land, so it's hard for them to actually make active plays anyway. We just drew Boom, but we can't cast that yet anyway. There's the flagstone, sweet. So let's get Nahiri in play. He's trying to win this game. I've only brewed up 3 decks so far. I'm gonna keep brewing as the days go. I'm gonna brew most of the brews tonight. I got home from vacation like yesterday, so like yesterday night. Chandra's like not super exciting here. I definitely want to be able to boom a land. I want to be able to oust amalgams or whatever if they put some stuff in place. So we can just Nahiri them. I'll just dump a... Maybe just dump Boom Bust, actually. If they naturally draw a land, they can just, like, play Loam and look at another land back. So just ship that. Discard it. Another Chandra, sure. Monkey's apparently $150 now. Are the cards even out in paper yet? They're not out yet, right? Alright, so they drew a land. They naturally drew for turn. They drew a land, which is pretty annoying. But now they can Loam and get back their 2 fetch lands, which is going to be fine because I don't think they're going to be able to do enough over the next few turns to keep this Nahiri from getting them. They already got a black land, which is interesting. What are they going to do here? Oh, they have a Cathartic. Okay, so they have the full Monty. They hit a Conflagrate, some Narcos. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're probably in trouble now. We can draw an Anger, probably. Yeah, I mean, we drew a Relic. We need Cycle to draw a land. It's kind of aggressive, maybe. All right, so yeah, a little late in that Boom Bust. We're gonna just loot away one of these Chandras. Didn't draw Anger of the Gods, unfortunately. We can like oust the prized amalgam. They have an Ox too. We can like obviously kill land here. They've got a mountain in their deck, so we can't really wildfire them. Wildfire ourselves. Just draw a card too. Let's just start there, I guess. Let's wildfire our flagstones. Try and draw like Anger, Rest in Peace, kind of stuff like that. And I'll probably just boom them. I guess I want to oust too. Might just oust over. So if it's on 7. We just like kind of need to draw Wrath of God, Rest in Peace, or Anger of the Gods. That seems like the most important thing by like a lot. Let's just wildfire to start. We draw Sacred Foundry, great. Alright, so we'll boom them. And then we'll oust them. And, I mean, we're not in great shape here, but we now have the lands to possibly draw into a Wrath or something like that, so. Oust is a cool card. I like Oust a lot. It's a fun card. They're going to Dredge. And they cast Loam. I think they have a land in their hand, right? Bacon resub. Thanks so much.
WTWT 7 months.
So they're going to cast a Conflagrate for 0, which seems pointless because they already have a Conflagrate in their graveyard. So I don't really understand why they would do that. But they seem to not have a land. So that's awesome. Wrath of God. Sure. So let's Nahiri away this oust. Draw Sunday Canyon. We can just go Chandra Wrath, which is pretty awesome. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. All right. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Going for the steal here. Going for the steal. Alrighty then. Let's go. Obsidian Char. All right, sure. That's pretty good. We're going to like... This is top card, I guess. Top card is a relic. Sure, we'll cast that. That's pretty good. And then we'll just plus this with no thing. Hard cast the Dargon. Dargon. And I think we're in pretty good shape here. I'm just going to throw it out there. We're looking for a flawless victory here. Looking for a flawless victory. We can exile the graveyard, exile the battlefield. One lonely Shriekhorn stands in the way of our we won.
Game.
That's a steal, folks. That was a non-rest in peace, non-anger the gods game, too. That's pretty sweet. Now we're on the draw. Possibly want some bolts or some booms here. I don't think so. I think this is fine. Chandra's sweet. Almost 400 fantastic viewers. How you doing? Give yourselves a hand. You're all great. This hand's awesome. We have Rest in Peace, Timely, Vantage. They are in the play, and they can just, like, pop off before we can Rest in Peace. But they mulligan to 4. Rest in Peace is a non-bo with Nahiri Boom. Yes, it is. But against great decks like this, we have other ways to win. You know, we can just, like, play Rest in Peace. It's totally fine. Charm Ball is really, really good. Like, even, like, just, like, a 4-4. Like, without the text that makes it cost less, it's still pretty passable, honestly. People used to, like, try and play, like, Goblin Dark Dwellers, you know, to flashback a Stone Rain, maybe, you know? And, like, it's just guaranteed. It's a flyer. And if it ever costs less than 5, it's just, like, insane. So, opponent ball against a 4. 4 cards in hand for our opponent. There it is. Rustvale Bridge. Indestructible. The best artifact dual land. Not even close. Not even close. All right, land. Do they have a Cathartic? Do they have the ideal hand here? It looks like it. They do. They do. So let's see how bad this is for us. Stinkweed, Blood Gas. Pretty good. That's a Narco. That's an Amalgam. All right, they bricked on Dredgers, which is good for us. So they will get to put in 4 power, but I will get to Rest in Peace, and then I'll be able to Timely and Oust. So I think we're good to go here. All right, so we're going to Vantage and Rest in Peace. And now they got to beat the Rest in Peace. We can beat the board pretty well. Next turn we can Flagstone's Wildfire, or we can just Timely. We can do a lot of things. Timely's pretty good, of course. Honestly, Timely's just pretty sweet. Also, playing Flagstone's pretty awkward at this thing, so. Oh, right, sure. Flagstone's Rest in Peace, sure. Whatever. They're going to Cathartic for Naked. They're playing Windswept Heath? Interesting. See, we're going to Timely here. Another Vantage? Come on. Come on. All the Vantages. All right, let's play Timely. Game much of life. They could have fetched Shock there, actually. Which would have gained the life. It might have been a mistake on my part, actually. They should have fetched Shock. I don't know why they didn't do it. Yeah, that was actually a mistake on my part and their part. They have an Overgrown Tomb in their deck? Interesting. So. Luckily they didn't notice. I mean, snap block here, right? Guarantees an exile. 22 to 18. Nahiri's coming down next turn. What's up, Nut Run? If you're starting a stream, welcome. This is Modern. 10 new brews for Modern. Modern Horizons 2 just came out. This is our first brew of 10, our first match of the 10 new brews. I'll be doing this the next 3 days. Lots and lots and lots of brews to play. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of brews to play. Here's Nahiri. So if we draw Emrakul naturally, things get awkward, but we're going to plus this, discard Vantage. Draw Relic. Cool. So obviously Narco poking at Nahiri is a little annoying, but alright. They have a Forgotten Cave, sure. Yeah, Nahiri ultimate for Maw isn't even that bad. You're totally right. Because it bounces end step too. So like you search for the dragon, attack with it, kill a land, bounces back to your hand, cast it again next turn. So they're gonna hard cast Creeping Chill. Ah. Alright, goodbye, Emrakul. Goodbye. Bye-bye. All right. We drew Boom Bust. So if we were to get in, we would keep 2 lands. We can like Wildfire our Rustvale Bridge. We can just oust this stupid thing. All right, let's just start by wildfiring the bridge. Go get a mountain. Draw another wildfire. Sure. I mean, I want to cast Bust next turn. Just do it again. Freaking rampant growth. Look at the bridge. Look at the under the bridge downtown is where I get my lands. We're booming. Business is booming with Rustvale Bridge. Business is booming. Under the bridge of Rustvale, it's where I kill some lands. What's our opponent up to over there? Throwing Discovery? Sure. They're really working here. They're really working. Yeah, Flags of Exile, whatever. Casting Armageddon is just sweet, you know? How often do you bust? Whenever I want to. Stinkweed Imp, sure. No, you don't bust like too often. I mean, like, it happens, but... Alright, so... We untap. I mean, like, we can, like, Anger, Manatite, too. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna anger these 2 things. We're gonna loot away. Probably just, like, I don't even know. It's all good. Let's throw an oust. Another relic? So many relics. Alright, so we're just gonna anger, like, relic cycle Manatite, probably, instead of bust for next turn. Whatever, draw. Sure. Another land for the post-busty world. Then we have an ultimate for a dragon. Here it comes. Here it comes. Manatite!
Get off my plane.
Woo!
Bingo! All right.
And concession. God, I love Manatite. God, I love Manatite. Woo! Okay, 1-0. Nahiri Boom. I freaking love this deck. Freaking love this deck. This deck's super sweet. You gotta stand up. You gotta get some legs moving here. We're going up. Going up. Bye. Alright. Gotta get the energy out for this deck. I freaking love this deck. Let's go. 10 new brews. We're undefeated in 10 new brews so far. How long can we keep this undefeated streak up on 10 new brews? What do you think? 10 new brews. I have not had time to put the extra parts on. The box still over there. I am considering taking a few weeks off from streaming after next week because I have to rebuild my entire setup. I have to get a lot of things done. I got to get I have like all these like graphics waiting for me I haven't gotten on too. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to go 50-0. We are on the play. Our hand is not great. We have like Stone Rain, basically. We have an Emrakul. We're going to mulligan this hand. It's already a mulligan anyway. We have no good turn 2 play, no indestructible land. So, we're going to mulligan. Turn 3 Stone Rain in the play is not good enough. I mean, if we need the matchup, maybe, but I'm going to mulligan into another pretty bad hand. This hand's worse. This hand's worse. No, we're playing 9 indestructible lands, too, for our Boom Bust. Obviously, if we had one, this hand's great, but I'm going to mulligan a 5, unfortunately. This feels pretty bad. Feels pretty bad. Oh, my God. All right, we're going to keep this. Ship Emrakul, and we're going to ship, I guess, Cataracts. I guess Cataracts is multiple wildfires. Yeah, actually, we'll ship Flagstones. So you have Foundry on 1, Rampant Growth on 2, and either Pillage or Nahiri. So, yeah, we'll ship Flagstones. So, not amazing start for us, but sure. Thoughts of using Galvanic Blast or Shrapnel Blast with the I haven't really worked with as a more whatever yet. Unclaimed territory. Oh, it's dragon time, folks. Now, the Aether Vial part's kind of scary, but the dragon's gonna be really, really good here. So, all right. So, oh!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my
Dragon
God!
right there. So we're gonna wildfire. It's a wildfire. Turn the lights out. I draw flagstones. Cool. So you have turn 3 Nahiri if we want it. We also have turn 3 Dragon if we want it too, right? So we'll see. Pillaging this Aether Vial is probably a good idea too. We'll see if they use the Vial or not. We can Nahiri. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Yeah, a lot of options next turn. We can pillage. We can play Dragon. Human. What did humans get from a new set? Get any new cards? Black. I got freebooter. Sure. Give them the boot. The roots. The radicals. Give them the boot. You know I'm a radical. Can't say Chainmaw. I keep saying Chainmaw. Why do I keep saying Chainmaw? Is there a card called Chainmaw? Is there a card called Chainmaw? Am I just making that up? Imperial Recruiter. That's pretty true. Imperial Recruiter. That's a card. That's a card. I just keep saying Chainmaw. I don't know why. Zolport Chain. There's nothing. I'm thinking of Chain Chomps. Yes. I'm thinking of Chain Chomps. I know where Chain Chomps are from, Jolly Flying Man. All right. I know. I played a Mario game or two in my life. Played a Mario game or two in my life. Took the pillage. Interesting. We probably just Dragon here, then. Probably just Dragon. I don't like this Vial, but another Flagstones. I mean, like, we could just play Nahiri like this turn, and it won't die next turn, most likely. If they have, like, Mantis Rider and a Pump Effect, it'll die, but... Or we could just play... It's a 3-mana... Because we also can just draw 2 spells next turn, in theory. We're going to play Nahiri. I think this is risky, and it could definitely die, but... I think that, like, it's the much higher upside play. We're pretty behind here, so... Alright, so we're going to discard Flagstones. We're going to draw an Inspiring Vantage. Not great. It's not very inspiring. Was a pun. Was a pun. Drakuseth Mauve Flames. Maybe. I like that card. Vial goes to 2. So they have like land, Mantis Rider, Thalia's Lieutenant. Our Nahiri's dead. But that's like a lot. They have all that. They have all that, you know? And if he gets to untap, play Dragon, kill a land, have a really good blocker, it's hard to remove. It's pretty good too. And they have like the Reflector Mages. It's pretty good for us too. So Cardboard Live. Cardboard Live is just disabled, so I have untap GG now, but they don't work for Magic Online. We're kind of like between a lot of stuff. God damn it. Are you serious? I don't know why I talk. I don't know why I even say any words. You just got the Lieutenant too? Imagine they would just do it if they had it, so we're getting slow rolled. Oh my god. Oh, it's another Mantis Rider. Oh my god. Alright, sure. Alright, well, that sucked. So that was a pretty bad Nahiri. We get to Obsidian here. And I guess... Yeah, we just Dragon here. We're just kind of dying. Can't play Nahiri here, so... Mantis Rider, good against Nahiri. Good against Nahiri. So red, colorless. I just gotta kill the Ziggurat. I should have killed the Ziggurat. I should probably better. Whatever. Not really sure about if I should play that Vantage or not there. I should have held that. So I'm only going to 5 this game. We're still like in it. And this is kind of what, you know, Charmaw is kind of sweet for. Is like, it's a threat, but it's also a good defensive card. Like, this is just a blocker. It's kind of hard to remove, you know? Like, I should have killed the Ziggurat. Do I have a stand-up desk? Maybe. Like my new shirt. Igor got it for me for my birthday. It's my birthday last weekend. It's my birthday on Saturday. I turned 19 years old. 19 years old. Later again. Have a good one. Alright, so blue, green. They're playing Charlotte's Agent. Alright. Is that even, like, good in this deck? Meddling Mage? Sure. So, I mean, like, you can't Violet. Just a 2/2. I don't know, it seems alright. Doesn't seem better. Like, there's so many good 3s in my deck. It seems a little weird, but sure, it's fine. So, they cast a Meddling Mage. Yeah, they're just not. They just not play Meddling Mage? That's not possible. You have to play the spell. Oh no, you may cast it. I thought you had to play it. So I must have misclicked, I guess. Alright, sure. Okay, yeah, I guess. Whatever. Oh. Oops. Nope. That's what I was looking for. Sorry. Okay. They have 2 cards left. I mean, like, obviously our Obsidian is playing pretty good defense here. You're playing Nahiri, they can, like, throw away a creature to kill it. That's not really good for us. Vial's currently on 3. We'll get back our Pillage. They only have 2 cards left in hand. And they don't have any Canopy lands in play, which is pretty good too. Yeah, we're just gonna Wrath. I don't even know if we can play Nahiri safely yet, but Violin Reckless Glyphweaver, is that a human? I want them to do it. Boom! Get our Pillage back. And do they have a threat? No. Spellcaller? No, not in humans. Alright, so Vial's on 3. They have 3 lands in play. We have Pillage and a Nahiri. Pillaging the Vial makes playing Nahiri much easier because we can be sure if it's going to be safe or not. They draw another land, which is great for us. They seem to be pretty flooded, honestly. Green. Blue. Alright, same with the Charlotte's Agent? Sure. They didn't freaking cast the last card off of it, so, like... Charlotte's for a Noble here. A Lieutenant. Say 1/1 Lieutenant. It's 2/2 Lieutenant. Sure. Who won game 1? This is game 1. Yeah, I don't know if I like Charlotte's Agent in this deck. Seems alright, but... Alright, so 2/2, 2/2. We draw Mana Tithe, obviously. Sure, it's not very good right now. We're going to Pillage the Vial. I could have pillaged the Charlotte's Agent, I guess, but, like, it's a freaking 2/2. Alright. You're up. It's our second match. We won the first match. Game 1, match 2. First deck of 10 new brews. It can't be vialed. Yeah, like, it just seems awkward. Oh, man. Alright, that's really awkward. So, they get to freebooter my Nahiri and see my Mana Tithe. Worst case scenario. Mac attack, resup, thanks so much. Yeah. This is a matchup where, like, our Stone Rains aren't particularly good, but we get to board like a Boros control deck almost. Let's take Nahiri. We only have one other Wrath in our deck. I think we're in trouble this game, despite being at 19 life. We just, like... Wait. What? What?
Inconceivable!
Get off my plane.
Opponent, I don't know what our opponent's doing. Our opponent is I don't know what they're doing. I would like to not lose. Spell. Come on. Yeah, against the deck where all the spells cost 1 and 2, and they have Noble Hierarch, Aether Vial, Stone Rain's not very good, but they're only human. They're only human. Yes. Yeah, they'll never suspect this one because they didn't play on the one they saw. Absolutely correct. But don't probably have many 4-mana cards in their deck. So old. I'm not actually 19 years old, in case you're wondering. Alright, white. They just like draw Lieutenant and just like slow roll it. Whatever. Like, I guess I still have a Wrath in my deck. It's like, sure, that's really good. Navitus has been out for a while. I haven't done any Magic. I've been on vacation. I got on vacation last night, so not the best timing for 10 new brews because it's been out for like 5 days already. But this is my first games of New Modern, so oh my god, opponent, just freaking let's go. We got 10 brews to play the next 3 days, right? We need our opponents to actually like play some Magic. So Wrath of God or bust. The case Wrath of God. Nope. All right. So tough first game there. Mulligan at 5. Not an ideal game 1 matchup for us, but we're going to bring in our Angers, our Charmaw, our Timelies. I think our Purges too, honestly. Cut all the Pillages, cut all the Stone Rains. I think Chandra's pretty bad too, actually. Bringing all this. And now we're sort of just like a Boros control deck. We have some LD elements, but we're mostly just interested in killing their creatures and then killing them with our puns, the E threats. Pretty happy with this. We still have some LD, obviously, too. We can also turn the Wildfires on them. They usually only have 1 basic. So, honestly, Manatite's pretty bad. We are on the play. But I guess, yeah, Chandra can Wrath, too. Maybe bring Chandra. But I'm going to cut one Manatite. On the draw, I might cut another Manatite. But, say, if we have 4 Cavernous Souls, too. So, the Tides can be really awkward. No Pillage for Vile. It's not like that. I think it's that important. Alright, so, pretty good hand here. We can keep this. We have turn 3 Chandra off of Rustvale Bridge. Some Wildfire. The old Rustvale Bridge. The best artifact land. Not even close. Alright, so no Vile. They got a Ziggy here. Should play well into our Wrath. We also have turn 3 Wrath if we wanted to, so. Only 3 new cards in the deck? Listen, folks, Modern's a really big format. It's 10 new brews. Not every deck is going to be an entirely new idea with a bajillion new cards, you know. Modern's a very, very large format. Even my standard 10 new brews, there are some updates to previous decks and so on and so forth. So, alright, so we drew Nahiri too. That's kind of cool. So we're going to Wildfire our own bridge. We're going to go get ourselves a mountain. Draw a card. Love it. Love it. Todd, reset. Thanks so much. Yes, a Modern deck getting 3 new cards from 1 set is a lot. It is a lot, actually. Alright, so Champion of the Parish. Champion of the Parish, sure. So we have the option to Wrath here. We could Timely tap land. Yes, Cantrip Ramper Growth is unbelievably good. Alright. It's kind of a tempting Wrath. We could just wait, though. Just, like, bait it out with a Timely. The problem is that they have Freebooter or Meddling Mage, I guess. But that's a lot of freaking Planeswalkers. Thalia here would be pretty devastating, too. But what's Timely here? Just cast Timely. Buy some time. Play tap land. Say go. Yes, new archetypes are coming as well. Domain Zoo, probably. I've only built 3 decks so far. I got on vacation like pretty late last night, folks. So woke up today, built 3 decks. Tonight I'll be building the rest of the decks. Feel free to send your ideas out. Fire away. Squirrel Tribals on the agenda. Probably build some sort of Domain Zoo deck for sure. We'll see. They get a Charlotte here, which is great for us as long as they're not afraid of Freebooter. They reveal another Noble Hierarch, sure. I guess it is 2 humans for Champion of the Parish. Kind of cool, but deck building on stream, nah. I was streaming my deck build to the Discord for a little bit, but It's just easier to work off stream, honestly. I don't want to. It's a lot of talking, a lot of work. You know, I gotta really like dig in and look for cards and stuff. So, all right, we're just gonna Wrath here. Next turn we can go Chandra into Nahiri, which is kind of cool. Going Chandra into Wrath is pretty sweet too, but I can't really afford to hold off one more turn. I don't think. We could like Chandra minus on a champion, and then try and Wrath, and then go Chandra Wrath next turn. But that's probably just a little too ambitious. They have 2 mana sources in play too, so definitely an Enchanter's deck for sure. And we're playing Affinity. We're playing Affinity later today. So, all right, I'm not gonna bother attacking, so I'm just gonna block. So, decent Wrath. It's a 4 for 1, which is fine. Knock him down to 2 mana, which is good. And we've got Planeswalkers next turn. Possible we should have a Dam in our deck and a Wrath of God in our deck, because obviously you can't Melee Mage 1. So you can like Inquisition 1, I guess. Like there's like different pluses and minuses. We're never casting it for the Dam side, but like they can't Melee Mage it and it's still not regenerate. So, all right, so they name Wrath of God. We only have one of the Wrath in our deck anyway, so draw another Wildfire. That's kind of cool. But we're just gonna Nahiri or Chandra Nahiri. I mean, if I Chandra, yeah, Chandra plus Nahiri here, that's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. So Chandra. How can I afford all these brews? I'm rich, bitch. No, I have a card hoarder loan account. Cardhoarder.com, loan account. It's the future. The future. She got poked. Congrats. Congrats. Get those vaccinations, everyone. All right, we're discard a Chandra here. Draw. That's okay. That's pretty good. So busting looks pretty nice here. I'm not gonna lie. 2 Planeswalkers in play. You can spell Snare Dam. It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Busting makes me feel good. What do you got, humans opponent? What do you got for me? General Ferris Rourke or whatever. That's the 3/1 that makes tokens. That card is pretty good. We got a Charlotte's Agent again? Alright. Nope. Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe. Huh? 10 new brews?
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you.
Alright. Manazar is pretty good here. They can kill Chandra if they want to. So they're going to, sure. I can like Chandra, Nahiri, kill Rider, and Metal Mage pretty good, but we'll see. We'll see. So untap, draw. I can't Chandra. I'm making things up. So we can get in here. We'll keep 2 lands, then play a 3rd land. We can Wildfire also. It's gonna take some hits. This is an interesting spot. They have 3 lands in play. They didn't play a land last turn, so they'll be dead to the board. So we get in, play land, plus probably discard nothing, because the Wildfire is like actively good for us, I think. Mage is on Wrath of God. Yeah. So we're just gonna... We could minus on Metal Mage. Minus on Metal Mage. Nahiri we go to 1. But then we need to draw an answer to Mantis Rider in like 2 turns. Which honestly we have a lot of shots at doing. So get this sound clip. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna bust. Play Canyon plus noted. Oh, I screwed up. I want a minus. I screwed up. I just was sure. I got distracted. So I meant to minus and kill Metal Mage, but it might actually be better to do this anyway. We have Anger of the Gods in our deck too. We have Lightning Bolt. We have the Dragon. Maybe it's not gonna cast Nugget on for a while, but so they attack this down to 3. I can always just kill it next turn, I guess. Excuse me. Bust is a lot better with the Rustveil Bridge because a Flagstones would have gone away to my Wildfire earlier, but the bridge just stays in play. They're just not going to attack with the Meddling Mage. Sure. Manatithe. We're going to dump the Manatithe, I think, and just try and draw anger. Timely reinforcements? I mean, it's not, like, great. I'm just going to Wildfire, I think. Try and draw Bolt. Or Oust. Because Timely can't block Mana Strider anyway. They showed us last turn they don't want to attack with this, so we'll just cast a Wildfire on our bridge. Get ourselves a mountain. The last one, too. Draw Sacred Foundry. Alright, it's a lot of lands, but we can just shock in and then crack the canyon, which is kind of fun. So do that. Do this. Say go. Here, just F6'd. Thing is, tight for 0 lands. The problem is, like, we're concerned with beating the board right now. And if they don't draw a land, they're not going to play a spell anyway. There we go.
Bingo.
There we go. All right, now it's on. It's all over. Pack it up and go home. Get out of here. Flawless victory. I'm going to hold advantage, actually. All right, sure. That's game. That's game. All right, game 3. I kind of want to shade Manatithe, but there isn't really a card to put in for it, so we're just going to leave it. It's fine. Like, it's still playable, obviously. The first 2 turns are very important, so we're going to find a list. You're looking at it. But all my deck lists for all my 10 new brews will be on Friday on CoolStuffInc.com. Again, if you haven't seen my 10 new brews before, every new set I do this, 10 new brews, and I put the all 10 brews, we stream it, we do it on YouTube, and then, of course, on Fridays, a full article. I go over every deck list. I give it a letter grade as far as how it performed, as well as its prospects for the future. Some decks will win a lot, but don't seem good. Some decks are a good idea, but weren't properly executed. So we're going to keep this. When Emrakul is bad, because it doesn't kill them, make them sack anything. Yeah. So they drew their basic, which means that now our Wildfires can target them, which is pretty sweet. So, all right, we're going to shock in our Manatithe here. Oh, never mind, just Flagstones. See, we'll have Manatithe and Oust available, and we'll play Tapland next turn, probably. Yeah, new cards in this deck. Honestly, the most important new card in this deck is this, Rustveil Bridge. The best artifact land. But Charmaw, also awesome. And then... it's like 1 new card also, I feel like, but... Alright, 2 mana for a booter. What do we say, folks? Say it in chat. Say it in chat.
Get off my plane.
There we go. There we go. Mana tithing across the universe. Yes, Void Mirror does stop suspend, actually. So, they get it for 1 here. We get to oust this and play a tap land. So, we can purge a Mana Strider, so just oust this. Play tap lands. There you go. Next turn is Purge, and then play Nahiri, hopefully. We get a Manatithe counter. We'll just shout the number. That's 3, I think. 3. I still want the original artifact lands to be legal, yes. I think that Modern would be a better format if Seed of Synod and Friends were unbanned. We are playing Affinity as our 3rd deck today, but I still think that, Meddling Mage, sure, that it might not be good enough and the artifact lands are fine. As long as Mox Opal is not legal, artifact lands are good, I think. Yeah, Snowland here. Snowland. They choose what? Alright, that's a little bit of a shady name. That's a little bit of a shady name, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very slow to call out people for ghosting, but like Anger of the Gods, Wrath of God, Lightning Bolt, like all these other cards that are much more important. Pre-sketch. I'm not gonna lie, pre-sketch. But that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. We got Purge up for Mana Strider. They only have 2 cards left in their hand, so we have plenty of ways to kill this. We have Anger, Bolt, Oust, Chandra, Wrath, etc., etc., etc. That's their 4th land. That's good. That's good. That's good. All naming human. No canopies. No Mana Strider. Sure. All right, so I mean they got nothing right now, which is good for us. We also have nothing, but sure. So there you go. Celestial Purge available. We have a Tithe counter now. We have a Tithe counter, or they're holding Mana Riders that can kill it. Also possible. Champion of the Parish. That's not good for us. All right, they got a clock now too. All right, this is gonna be a stinky game loss here if we can't draw a spell of some kind. All right, so no play here, just an attack. Sure, it's pretty good for us, I guess. We have plenty of time. Spell? That's a spell. That's a spell. All right, ship it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Bingo! All right.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry all the time. All right. Now I get to cast Nahiri with Purge up, which is great because I have defense against Mana Strider. Was Lorehold command a potential card of this deck? I mean, why would you want that card? It's very, very expensive. Cry Canopy, sure. Vial number 2. Yes, yes, you miss indeed. All right. Lightning Bolt, also a draw, sure. I mean, I think we're in pretty good shape now. Nahiri. Plus, we're going to discard the Nahiri. Got multiple ways to defend it. And, is that a 2-mana freaking Charmaw? Oh. Oh, yes it is. Oh, yes it is. Okay. 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 This card's really freaking good. Yeah, it's at F6. Let's go. I want more of these. Yeah, I'm a little sad the Canopy cycle was not finished in Modern Horizons 2. I guess Modern Horizons 3. You know, Canopy cycle's got to finish. I also think that Fetch Land should just be in every Modern Horizon set also. Like, just every one. What's up, Punt City? New job. Awesome. Congrats. Aether Vial. Again, for those who don't know, my birthday was last Saturday. Nicole and I were on vacation in Atlantic City. It was a lot of fun. Who wants to hear my poker bad beat story? Huh? Who wants to hear it? More bust stories. Yeah, I'd actually be totally fine with Canopy Lens and Standard. And some people heard it, not everyone heard it. Was it a bad beat or a punt? It was a bad beat. We had a few, punts here or there too, but I'll tell it real fast. So I'm playing 1-2. I've been playing on the table for a while. Nicole's sitting next to me. I've been playing pretty splashy. Playing pretty loose, but I've shown out some good hands. I'm up like $200 maybe. $500 in front of me. I announced my last hand. I straddle. I min raise my straddle to 5 callers to get a lot of money in the pot for my deuces so you can flop a set. Flop a set. Open for like 20 because I'm betting so much anyway. It goes fold, fold, fold. Person to my right makes it like, I don't know, 50, 60. I make it. I'm sorry. The flop is 2, 3, 7, 2 spades, and so I hit my set. They make it. They make it like 60. I 3-bet to like 130. They shove for 500, and then they say top 2 is good here. No way you bet your set or something like that. I tank for a while. I call. They had a flush draw. They spike the flush in the river. $1,000 pot at 1-2. So sick. So sick. Most chat's like, what the hell are you talking about? That's what Magic sounds like to non-Magic players, But yeah, pretty gross. So, we're gonna... I don't want to oust this. Purge. I want to plus, but all my hands are so good. I'm gonna just loot away the oust, I think. We have Purge and Bolt to defend. We ultimate next turn. Yeah, it was gross. It was like really, really gross. Like opponent was just shocked I had a set. I played it super well. It's like it was also like predicated on like how I've been playing like the whole session. So it was like a real like if you're like a poker player, you understand like how that works. And like bet out my set, which normally you wouldn't do. Normally with a set, a set's when you have a pair in your hand, you make a pair on the board. It's like really, really powerful. Normally you'd slow play it and you let them bet, make them think you don't have it. But by betting, I'm saying I don't have it because I'm saying I just have an okay hand. Whatever. Poker stuff. Poker stuff. Love poker. Yeah, I haven't played live poker in a really long time, obviously, because of COVID. So, fully vaccinated, you should be too. If you can be, do what you can. All right, so we're going to say go here. We have Bolt and Purge to defend our Nahiri. We gotta get a poker channel in our Discord. What's up, Doomwake? Raise your hand, chat, play poker. You don't have one? I don't know if we have one or not. Yeah, I love playing poker. Second shot tomorrow. Awesome, congrats. I can't guess Charmwalk because they have Flector Maged it. Mantis Rider. Mantis Rider, not today. No, no, no. What's up, Drew? Thanks for the resub. Should have explained the lightning helix sound. Nicole got it all in against someone with like ace jack on an ace XX board against kings, and they spiked a king on the river. Sick. Third Aether Vial. Not gonna Manatite that one. I could Manatite that one. It's actually a permanent for Nahiri. I actually probably should have Manatite that. All things being equal, I just was so indifferent to it that I didn't care. But kill all your stuff. I guess we have the Charmoss also. They're gonna have 0 permanents. So doesn't actually matter. Play this. Kill this. Oh, we're good shot. We have one here actually. Yeah, play some poker. My big birthday party, housewarming blowout party is this Saturday. I'm so excited to have people over the house. So freaking excited. Oh, we won!
Game.
2-0, Nahiri Boom.
Blouses.
Nahiri Boom, never lose. Nahiri Boom just never loses. Never loses. Brought to you by Coalesce Apparel. This is not a Coalesce shirt. This is my birthday shirt from Igor. But you should get a Coalesce shirt. Coalesce Apparel, that shop. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. I just got my package from Coalesce, all my new shirts in it. The new Run the Jewels shirt. Just tons of great new shirts. Coalesce is the bomb. Coalesce is the bomb. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. Coalesce Apparel, that shop. Didn't I 5-0 last time I played this deck? Probably. I've like always done very well with this deck every time I played it. I think it's freaking awesome. Love it. Flawless victory. Yeah, that's in the look. Dragon's great. You got the body on Dragon, just freaking awesome. You know, just like a good body. Live music. Me and Nicole went to a show on Saturday for my birthday in Atlantic City. We saw Less Than Jake play, and I can show you actually if you want to see it. Who wants to see Less Than Jake play? This hand's bad. This hand's bad. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Poker channels a go. Great. All right, we're gonna mulligan. This hand's terrible. So we are on the draw. Opponent's playing Lurrus. We mulligan into a pretty good hand. We can keep this. Keep this. We want to keep the Manatite, and we gotta keep everything. This would be such a good 7-card hand too. That's just such a good 7-card hand. We can like, I guess, just dump one of the lands because we have Wildfire for a land. We go turn 1 Vantage, turn 2 Cataracts, Wildfire it, turn 3 Pillage, or Chandra. Yeah, I mean they are a Lurrus deck, so the Pillage might just be bad. Maybe we just like dump the Pillage. Just like tithe them. We're on the draw. Yeah, I agree. Just with the Pillage. Pillage is not gonna be like against a Lurrus deck. Try and play Chandra on turn 3. Blackleaf Cliffs. I should have a discard spell anyway. The Pilferer. Okay. Our first monkey. First monkey. Well, that video is specifically for John, because John likes the wacky inflatable arm man. So, I agree. I agree. You draw a lightning bolt. That's good, I guess. All right, sure. We'll just bolt here. Kill the monkey. Shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. Bolt the bird. Shock the monkey. Anyone? Anyone? Oh my god! Nothing? Just monkey go? Wow. Alright. We draw another planeswalker too. That's pretty good. We're gonna wildfire here. I guess we're gonna flagstones it probably. But I kind of want to leave Mana Tithe up, honestly. But we can't do that. But I also want to cast the planeswalker on turn 3. Like, obviously, Mana Tithe is good here, right? Because they didn't play a spell. They probably have they can't have a 3-drop. What am I talking about? What the hell are they doing? They have 5 cards in their hand? Their hand is all removal spells? What could they possibly have in their hand? They're a Lurrus deck. Right, no 3s. They can't have Liliana or something like that. So, like... This is weird. This is weird. I don't like this. This is some shady business here. Yeah, probably just all removal. We're gonna flagstones here. Just gonna give him the old wildfire. Alright, so we're gonna get ourselves a mountain. Get ourselves a sacred foundry. We draw boom. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So next turn, we're going to be Planeswalker or Boom plus Mana Tithe. Or we can go Chandra plus Boom. Also cool. This is just my Nahiri Boom deck, Sean. It's like a red-white land destruction deck. Use indestructible lands and Boom Bust and Wildfire to target your own stuff. Ignoble Hierarch. Okay. And a land. Sure. Why play Helix instead of Bolt? Because Helix costs 2 and Bolt costs 1. And this deck is all about mana efficiency. So we're trying to Stone Rain our opponents. So if we were like really concerned with burn, decks like that, sure. But alright, that was actually a pretty good draw. We can like boom them, bolt them, and Mana Tithe them. Which is all pretty reasonable. My own flag. Wish I had my own. Wish I had my own mind anymore. My very own flag. So we're gonna hit the Blackleaf Cliffs. Chandra Uptick Bolt. That could work too, I guess. Maybe that's better. I just want to Mana Tithe them so bad. I'm gonna float a red, sure. I just want to get that dirty Mana Tithe. Just that dirty Mana Tithe. I just can't help myself. I just see a good Mana Tithe lined up, and I'm like, this lines up perfectly for a dirt nasty Mana Tithe. Either we dirt nasty Mana Tithe in this turn, or we draw a land and we have Planeswalker Mana Tithe next turn. It's all about the dirt nasty Mana Tithe. Blooming Marsh, we actually helped them out. We helped them make their fetch line come in untapped. Or their fast line come in untapped. Can't put a price on Mana Tithing your opponent. They get a non-black land. Interesting. So they obviously Lurrus costs black, so. Nova deck existed before. What deck? Paris? They just put Lurrus in their hand? Sure. That's freaking great. Land, please. There's land. Alright, so we want Nahiri or Chandra. Definitely possible they have like a Maelstrom Pulse effect in their hand. Some sort of like Vindicate effect. Probably want... I like my hands. I don't want to discard a card to Nahiri yet. But also get Nahiri to ultimate wins the game. My own flag. Wish I had my own. Or 19. Obviously, like, I think we Nahiri. Because, like, also, like, they might play Lurrus next turn. Might go, like Lurrus land 1-drop. And then, if they play Chandra, they won't play Lurrus. So, let's get Nahiri going. I agree. The next turn can be, like, we can, like, Mana Tithe their 1-drop, untap Chandra their Lurrus, and then keep Nahiri going up. So, we're going to plus, and we're not going to discard a card. Correct. Cataracts is indestructible land. We're playing 3 copies of the new indestructible artifact land. I think 4 might be too many because it's just a tap land in Modern. But it has been really, really good. It's also made the booms really good. I kind of want to build just like a deck that just booms. Or just busts, I mean. So like you're just busting off of things. There's your Lurrus. They're going to cast the Monkey. We're going to Mana Tithe it, untap, Chandra Lurrus. So not the best Mana Tithe. Obviously, we're just countering a card from the graveyard, but they're going to cast the Hierarch, whatever. I'm Mana Tithing whatever they cast here, so. Busting makes me feel good, too. Draw Stone Rain. Stone Rain is not, like, super exciting here, so just discard this. Try to draw like a Bolt. Wrath of God, whatever. So, Chandra minus. They could just, like, Bolt the Chandra, but, like, they're going to lose to the Emrakul, so that's fine. Just kill this. Mana Tithe for 4. 4 times Mana Tithe. Counter. 2-0, 10 new Brews. Who's pumped for 10 new Brews? Hype in chat, please. All my YouTube folks. Get the comments going. Let me know what you want to see for the Brews. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Oh, we got a dashing monkey here. We got a dashing monkey. And I'm going to show a player. So are they going to stall my Nahiri here? Or are they going to kill Chandra? Dashing. This card's so freaking good. Like, I'm not even saying it's like insanely good in Modern in general, but like as a card, it's just so freaking good. It's just like all the best parts of like 4 different cards put together. It's just like a Zergo Bell Striker, but then also like a Thief of Sanity, and also a this, and also a that. Am I going to do a Clue Treasure Food deck? Yes, I'm playing Doomwake's actually in chat. I'm playing Doomwake's deck next. It's like the Golgari, it's basically a Hogak deck. All right, so we can Emrakul here to kill 5 of their lands, but they will go to 4 life, and the game isn't over yet. Oh, wait, nope, they have a Bolt. Okay, sure. That's fine. So, Bolts, Advantage. I mean, they just monkey this thing every turn. It's kind of annoying. Another Nahiri. Gross. All right, we just let go. I mean, they can just, like, monkey my Nahiri every turn to make it so I can't ultimate, but that's kind of fine, too. Yeah, I remember back in my day. I need, like, an old man Jim sound effect. When they printed the card Tattermunge Maniac. Tattermunge Maniac. It's a hybrid 2-1 for 1, red and green, that has to attack every turn. That's how bad it is. They were like, this is the power level of 1-drops. Jackal Pup is too good. Jackal Pup is too good. Tattermunge Maniac is what the appropriate drawback should be for a 2-1 for 1. And now we're just like, woo! They're gonna actually shit. That sucks. They're going after me. And they're going to get my Chain Maw. This card's pretty freaking good. So I can cast this and Stone Rain. Maybe I'm just going to play a Wrath, I guess, though. I don't know. So that was pretty good. They get to kill one of my lands. They actually take me off double white. Which is kind of gross. Alright. Kill Foundry, sure. Okay, this is not ideal. Pretty good. Another land, sure. That was a pretty sick hit off the monkey, I'm not gonna lie. And now he dropped Boom Bust. Great. Great. Alright, so we're going to discard, I guess Boom Bust. It's freaking terrible right now. So discard this. Draw Flagstones. So I can Wrath the Dragon. They can keep monkeying around, but yeah, Monkey is insane. It's a sick card. It's a sick card. But now they have to attack Nahiri. They have 3 cards in hand. We'll see. The dash on Monkey is so good, too. This card's so freaking good. She's got so many words on it. What were they thinking? What are they thinking with this card? Yeah, I mean, Monkey could just like not hit the perfect spell. Like the Dragon was like the perfect spell there, basically. It was like a threat that was also disruptive. They have to attack Nahiri though, because Nahiri's an ultimate soon. They play another land, and now we're just in like Nahiri float zone where they're just like keeping it off ultimate every turn. I should just draw Bolt or something, or another Boom Bust. I mean, busting here is pretty good, so we're just gonna chill and say go. We'll just try and bust next turn we draw land. Well, Jim, I don't know. You're playing a land destruction deck, and they sure have a lot of lands in play. Yeah, well, not for long. Not for long, all right? Let me tell you. Yeah, that's a monkey. So they hit my Chandra Acolyte of Flame, which is actually really good if we bust, unfortunately. That sucks. Alright. I mean, but now we also have Emrakul, if they don't have a Bolt. They probably have Bolt, because they attack me, not the Nahiri, so... Wildfire's the nuts. Yeah, that card's super sweet. That'd be a fun card for Modern. Actually, it is legal Modern, I think, right? It was an 8th edition? Yeah, I lied, never mind. They stole with the monkey. Monkey's a freaking... They've hit 2 very high-quality cards off of, off the monkeys. Alright, so they're gonna bolt this? Sure, it makes sense. I did see the bolt. Yeah, monkeys just is... they could have just hit, like, land Mana Tithe, you know, but they hit, like, premium spell. Like, my deck's full of freaking Stone Rains and Mana Tithes and crap, you know, so, like, they could have just, like, hit one of those, but they just didn't, obviously, so... Alright, we're gonna draw a Sacred Foundry. And now we gotta just go up again. I mean, we could bust here. Busting's pretty good. I keep 3 lands if we bust. We're gonna discard this extra Nahiri. That was good too. That's good post bust. All right, we're gonna bust. We're gonna bust. I mean, now I could play the Charmaw and just like defend the Nahiri, but they can just poke the tokens around and get it. So, we're gonna have Sacred Foundry, Cataracts in play, and they're gonna have nothing. They have no lands. They have 1 treasure and a monkey. Like, they have to have a kill spell in their hand. Like, they have freaking 4 cards in there. Like, what could they possibly have? His treasure throws things off a bit. And the problem is, like, they just cast the monkey, and then we can't really defend against it. Alright, we're gonna play Dragon. I don't love this, but kill a treasure with Nahiri. It has to be a tapped artifact. It has to be a tapped artifact. So I'll play land. We'll say go. They just have like a way to kill the dragon and then monkey me also. This is pretty devastatingly bad for us, but it's actually kill Chandra too though, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm really not sure what's better here. Without the treasure, we're definitely busting. But they make some 1/1s. They can poke Nahiri here to stop the ultimate. The problem here is they also have Bolt. And they can finish off the Chainmaw. I think we're actually just not going to block here. So I want Charmaw. I keep wanting Chainmaw to kill my kill the Chandra here. So, oh yeah, oops. This is just a holdover. This is from before it mattered when you were playing Snowlands or not. These should be not be Snowlands. Absolutely, you're totally correct. What is this? What are they casting? They're gonna Hymn to Torok me? That's pretty annoying. Oh, come on! That's so good against Nahiri. That's lame. Alright. Sure. There's a bridge. Okay. Let's discard the bridge, I guess. Cleansing Wildfire. Put a counter on that. Super gross. Alright, we're going to Wildfire our own land. Go get a land. Draw Sunbay Canyon. Okay. Crack the canyon. Bolt? Bolt. Pillage. Pillage. Are you kidding me? Not the best LD matchup either, honestly, but... Alright. I mean, now we're like in kind of doo-doo-y doo-doo, because the Nahiri is sort of like just not happening. We just can't defend against everything here. Probably should have just attacked this Chandra. Then this thing takes 4. All right, it takes 6. They want to monkey it too. Busting is always correct. Yeah, should have busted probably. This card's great. This card's really good, I think. Operation Hardcast Nahiri. Hopefully not, you know? Hopefully not. Alright. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should have busted. Maybe I screwed up. Is Armageddon too good for Modern? Yeah. Yeah, way too good. Alright, so they're gonna dash Monkey here. They might probably attack me with the Monkey and attack the Torok with the Torok and Nahiri. I really appreciate if they just like missed for once and like didn't hit a good spell again. They've hit 2 very high quality spells in a row. Oust. That's actually really good. Alright, 3 good spells in a row. Could have easily just hit like land, Manatite, like land, Stone Rain, you know? Not all of my deck is super live. A lot of my deck is like just like crappy synergy cards, kind of. Pretty gross. Pretty gross. If you haven't followed, just hit that follow button. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. How's it going, everyone? 10 new brews. This is our very first deck for 10 new brews for Modern Horizons. And Nahiri Boom. We're 2-0 so far. We're in match number 3. I'm trying the AC up to this. It's hot in here. It's stuffy. James beer 10 minutes. Oh shit! I never give him things to do. All right. After this match, I'll come up here. He'll be here in how long? 10 minutes? Shit. I forgot the contractor was coming. All right, so they just chose not to oust? Wow. That's wild. How does that work? Until end of turn? They chose not to oust my dragon. Interesting. All right, so we can't exile this. It says pro-white for some unfathomable reason, because white was just way too good. White was way too good in the format. This card had to have pro-white. Just like how it needed to be. Come on. Pump this thing up again, too. It's really annoying. Alright, we'll just say go. Yeah, my opponent is much better at drawing the top of my deck than I am. That's definitely very true. Very true. I am tan, yes. You can see I'm like a little burned. Nicole got really burned. English and Akosalik. I feel like this game should be going so well for us, but like we just like haven't caught a break in like 5 turns. Like we were like really ahead, and like we just need like 1 turn to go our way for it to swing it, and they just like keep hitting all the edges. All right. Well, unfortunately, the next Nahiri discard will make this big enough to attack my dragon. I mean, now we draw a Bolt. But I can defend Nahiri and I can Emrakul them, which might not even be good enough, honestly. All right, let's just draw a Wrath or something. Let's draw a good one. We're just going for it. Actually, I guess I just push plus and not. Never mind. We just don't discard here. Just don't discard. So you have Bolt for Ragavan, block Torok. Yeah, just gonna say go. Second monkey, very possible. Curious George. Card's really good. Card's really good. It's like a 4/3 for 4. Discards 2 cards at random. Alright, here they come. Hold on, here they come. The monkey is attacking me? That's so freaking greedy. Alright, we're gonna bolt it. Must have more monkeys in their hands. They have so many freaking cards in their hand. Alright, is it Emrakul time? Doesn't actually win the game. I'm not even sure if we're going to Emrakul or not. We'll see what they do, but here it comes. Tarmogoyf, a 6/7 Tarmogoyf. Okay. So let's draw for our turn. And draw. Yeah, that bolt, sure. Okay. Sacred Foundry, okay. You're killing me, Smalls. You're really killing me here. You're really just killing me. Another monkey. This is game 1. Yeah. Pretty gross game. Multiple good spikes on monkey on their side. All right, here goes the monkey. What's the monkey gonna get this time? They actually hit a land. They actually hit a land. This should get a lot better for us after sideboarding, I think. All right, sure. Nahiri's still alive. We're still drawing cards, still cashing in these terrible ones. Oust is pretty good. All right, oust ya. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's a dashing monkey. This card's actually unreal. Like, having now seen it in play, this card's just unbelievable. Like, what the hell are they thinking? Like, it's fun, but it's just like, why does it have dash too? It'd be so good without dash. Why does it have dash too? This time they get a Rustvale Bridge. They finally started. We're starting to even out now. Now that I'm drawing bad and the game's stabilized a bit, now they're gonna miss on their monkey. It was the critical early turns that were the ones they were able to hit with the monkey. We're in their end step. All right, untap, draw. Is your other bolt? Is a 4th bolt? All right. Great. Pillage really good here. Pillage is really good. I'm not sure, like, the thing is that, like, if your opponent is playing any blockers at all, Ragavan seems terrible. So, like, there's that aspect of the fact we don't have any blockers in our deck, obviously, but... They get a Cleansing Wildfire. Sure. Yes, I almost put 2 of these on our sideboard, actually. But our turn 1 red sources aren't, like, insanely good. I guess control deck seems really, really good. Awesome, Deb. Wildfire, sure. It's game 1. Freaking contractors here. I gotta talk to the contractor. Yeah, the clock. They're 10 minutes left. This is game 1. This is insane. Like. I'm going... Alright, Inquisition of Kozilek. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this game's not looking great, unfortunately. There goes my clock advantage. Yep, well... Got to, we get the contractors here. After this game, I have to go talk to the contractor about what he's doing. So, just a few things need to be done in the house. Never ends. Never ends. So, Monkey. I think we're pretty dead this game. Think that, we definitely, like, caught some bad breaks this game for sure. Or like, actually dead, sure. So, yeah. Alright. But now I get to board in better cards. That's fine. So, we're going to bring in, what are we going to bring in here? I mean... So, like, Luris, Monkey, like, him, the Toraki card. Honestly, Pillage Stone Rain package doesn't seem very good against them. Chandra seems... Same idea. If they're attacking us, we don't want these cards, kind of. We definitely want another dragon. Honestly, our Manatites don't seem great either. Want the dragon. Want the relics. I'd say this is the spot we don't want Rest in Peace, because we want Emrakul to be good. Purge seems fine. Hits Luris, Monkey, like Torok or whatever. And exiling is certainly very reasonable. Don't want Timely. I kind of want the Chandra, honestly. Because Chandra just, like, it's just a big play. Planeswalkers, like, our Nahiri was in play for 100 turns. You know, like, it'll stay in play if it hits. And then... Rob Master's not great, I don't think. They have bolts and stuff, so this seems fine to me. Honestly, feels like our Planeswalkers line up really well against them, so... That's true. Purge, it doesn't hit Torok, you're right. But it still hits the Monkey, and still hits Luris, and, possibly more than that. They actually are out of... They're not Lurising anymore, which is interesting. So, why would they not have Luris? Oh, never mind, they're just kidding. They are Lurising. We're gonna keep... We have the... Turn 2 Boom. We have a Relic. Hands certainly fine. See if we get Thoughtseize or not. I mean, they can't Inquisition this, so... Is they Monkey, we just bolt it, right? Thoughtseize? Sure. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Tithe is still fine, I think. Especially on the play. On the draw, I might consider taking out some Tithes, but take the Relic. Interesting. So we get to boom them here. They're like giving us the boom. Draw Oust, sure. Yeah, Tithe doesn't get worse than when they know your hand too, for sure. Definitely a thing. Well, we have 2 defensive spells and a Planeswalker. And I mean, like, they have no permanents in play right now, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Peterland, Ignoble Hierarch, sure. Are we going to want to bolt here, or are we going to want to oust? Making them draw Hierarch later is obviously very good for us. Flag, that's line number 4 also. We're going to oust here. We're going to oust so we can go end step bolt your creature on tap, play Nahiri. Renin 6. That card is both unexpected and very good against us. Yeah, I guess. All right, sure. So then now they have their own Planeswalker. Okay. We're not gonna bolt it. So they just have Renin 6 in play. Whatever, it's fine, I guess. They don't have a fetch land yet, so as long as they don't have a way to like directly kill my Nahiri, I think we're fine here. I think both bolts are fine too. What's up, Slapper? Alright, don't have like a Maelstrom Ball or something like that. That's the real fear here. What's up, Awesome? Alright. Untap with Nahiri in play. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. They also have 8 minutes left, so you win this game, we might just clock them. Which is kind of cool. Alright, they drew a fetch land, which kind of sucks. Now they have the ability to do Renin 6 every turn. But we just have Nahiri in 2 turns. They need to kill it. They need like a Maelstrom Pulse, Assassin's Trophy, like some way to directly kill this Nahiri. We have 2 bolts to defend it. goes off in 2 turns. I guess I can like poke it with Ren 6 if I have to, but all right, they had Assassin's Trophy. That's pretty freaking gross. All right, I think we're in trouble. Another land. Now the question is, do I kill Ren 6 or let him have it? Probably have to kill it. They have Lurrus too. Ugh. This sucks. And I'm going to play this land because they could have Torok. Tough third match here. 2-0 so far. 10 new brews. Brew number 1. Update to Nahiri Boom, my Boros land destruction deck. And Tarmogoyf for sure. We are looking like we're going to lose this third match here. Yeah, opponent has many cards in hand. Many cards in hand. Let's draw a Relic into something good. Nahiri. We get like Nahiri to exile the Tarmogoyf, I guess, but like we're going to be in pretty big doo-doo otherwise. Sure, just say go. Yeah, pretty awkward game. I mean, they just like had the answer to our Planeswalker, unfortunately. They could have just like not had that. Probably only have like 2 of these, maybe 2 or 3 of them, so not ideal. The game one was the real dirty game, where like the monkey just gave them like 3 or 4 awesome cards in a row. We were like way ahead. Which kind of sucks, but all right. So they get in for 6. Yeah, very different looking Jund deck here, of course. Very much a Zoomer Jund deck here with Lurrus and Hierarch and all these new cards. Put Lurrus in hand, sure. Not going to cast the Lurrus, though. Just interesting. We draw Canyon. Start by popping that. Draw Bolter and Oust. Nope, just a bridge. I imagine this Nahiri is not long for this world. They can Lurrus and recast the Ren 6, too. It's gross. Gross. So now they go Lurrus, Ren 6, get back a land. And they have Pete land too, so they can kind of like get the card draw thing going too. Yeah, we're pretty far behind here. Not an ideal setup for us. What's going on up there?
Fixing the shelf in the pantry.
Oh, it's what's behind us. I got it.
Yeah. I didn't do it. It's not me. See, I'm here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bust, 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 bust.
Bust, bust, bust. They drew a Hierarch to kill. Oh my god. This opponent. Whatever. Yeah. So now we draw the way to kill the Nahiri also. Like. Yeah. Opponent's deck seems good, but they have also run pretty hot in both these games and played insanely slow. Unbelievably slow. We draw Emrakul. Great.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
They didn't play Lurrus. I guess they couldn't play Lurrus and Ren 6. They want to get the full value, so sure. We're probably not getting to 15 now. We're not going to try. We're not going to try. We're going to hold this for future Nahiri, I guess. I don't even know. We also have Get in our deck, too, so. Yeah, pretty rough game. Pretty rough match here. Tap land. They're in the red. There's refusing to play Lurrus. We're just dead in 2 turns, so I guess we're just dead. Whatever. Pretty frustrating match on all fronts. Opponent ran super well, played super slow. All the usual stuff. Dano says, when they change the companion rule, I hope they make it so your deck can only run cards in the same color as your companion. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I'm pretty damn sick of Lurrus, I'm not going to lie. There's just so many Lurrus decks in every format that, like, it is pretty obnoxious, even with the fixed companion rule. But Yeah, there's Luris. I mean, you could draw Wrath now. We do have 2 Wraths in our deck, so I guess Rantix will kill us in 5 turns, but ping for 1. I have a Bolt in their hand. Heh. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Bust ya. Whatever. All right, tough match there. 2-1. 2-1. Tough match. Definitely felt like we ran pretty cold in that first game there. There are certainly matches where the Pillagers and Stormrains aren't great, but round 4, 10 new brews. Nahiri Boom. Any mono black brews? Not yet. I've only brewed up 3 of the deck so far. I got home late last night from my vacation. Woke up this morning, built 3 decks. We're playing this deck. I actually stole a deck from Doomwake, but we're playing Doomwake's Hogak deck and my Affinity deck that I built. And we continue tomorrow. All right, this hand is the nut. We have Mana Tithe into Wildfire to Pillage. Swamp. Inquisition. Basic Swamp? Who are these people? Who are these people? Excuse me. Excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Mana Tide's pretty bad against discard spells. Once they see it, they can just play around it. It's up Punt City. Yes, I am back now. I'm sorry about that. Again, the contractor was, had to work with the contractor before they left. Took a Pillage. I feel like Pillage is the worst card in my hand, honestly. Like, we have Tithe into Wildfire, which is great. Draw Vantage, sure. Alright. I imagine they're not playing into Mana Tithe here, but sure, it still slows them down for a turn. Nykthos. This is going to be a Dothy Voidwalker deck. Oh my god. Double discard spell. Our hand's terrible now. Dothy Voidwalker sucks. Obviously going to lose to it here, though, because we don't have any spells, so yeah. All right. Pretty bad draw. Pretty bad draw. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Yeah, double discarded to draw 2 lands in a row. Not super cool. Not super cool. Where them Planeswalkers at? They're going to play a 2-1 with Pro White. And we're going to happily Mana Tithe it because fire away. Bombs away on the Mana Tithe, alright? They didn't have a land drop. That's pretty good for us. So, any LD spell, any Planeswalker, that's a Planeswalker. Alright, so let's play Vantage. They go. Chandra should be pretty good here. Am I playing in the Insight Esports Team Unified Historic event? I don't really recall when it is exactly, but I would like to. I'm not really sure yet, though. Gifted Aetherborn is here. Gifted freaking Aetherborn. Sure. We're playing Modern, folks. It's not Historic. Gifted Aetherborn is here. Alright, so we're going to Chandra and kill the Aetherborn. I don't think they'll be able to kill Chandra, but we don't really know. New Humans brew? Possibly. I do not have a team. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what day it is. I'm not sure yet. So, Insight Esports events are dope, though. They are dope. Discard. This time you can have it. Alright? We basically Mana Tithe their Inquisition for the most part. We resolved the Planeswalker against the black deck, and they probably can't kill it. I think we're good to go here. Well, plus here. Mana Tithe counter, 5/6. We revealed another land. Now, you couldn't have drawn the Sunbay Canyon and then exiled the Sacred Foundry. We couldn't have done like that, you know, to make it a little easier for us. Saying I'm a free agent, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I haven't attempted to put a team together yet, or even looked into it, or even know what day it is. So, just got back from vacation. We got a busy week for 10 new brews. Got my birthday party, housewarming party was Saturday. And then what are they doing? They just have 3 cards in hand. They're like 9 Fatal Pushes or something like that. Another Chandra, which you have 2 Chandras. That sucks. Spell. Spell. That's a spell. God damn it. I didn't play a land first. We could have busted, had the best time ever. Oh. I should have played Cataracts first. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that nothing in my deck costs more than 5, because that's like kind of true, because usually it costs 2. I screwed up, though. I punted. Alright, so we're going to cast Boom, unfortunately. I only kill their Nykthos. They probably have another Nykthos in their hand, if I had to guess, because they've got 3 cards in hand. They just haven't done anything else. I'm just going to kill Swamp, actually. God, that sucks. Alright, so we're going to target our flag. That makes future Boom. Oh, just a bad play. Just a bad play on my part. Just a bad play. Let them keep Nykthos. I think they have another one in their hands, based on what they've done so far. And also, Obsidian Dragon can kill it, so... That sucks. Not good. Not good. Bad play. Bad play, Jim. I'll play the Cataracts now, I guess. Brutal. Just brutal. Bad play, Jim. Bad play, Jim. Another Swamp, sure. Land drop of shame, I know. I know. Alright, we're going to plus Chandra first. We're going to reveal an Inspiring Vantage. We're going to play Chandra Acolyte of Flame. Now, we can either attack for 2, or just pump up our Chandra, or we can just flashback a Pillage. But, like, realistically, pillaging here doesn't even seem that good. We can just kind of race this Chandra towards ultimate, which is kind of cool. Don't think attacking for 2 really matters here. So, we're just going to go up. Put a loyalty counter on all of our Chandras. And say go. So, we ain't doing much. Opponent's not doing much. Mismatched Swamps on our opponent's side, yes. It's funny because they all match except for this one. Opponent's going to play a card. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, there it is. Dothy Voidwalker. Oh, no. Not Dothy Voidwalker. Anything but Dothy Voidwalker. What will I ever do? Rustvale Bridge? That's tilt. Alright, we're going to have minus and kill this. And then just play a new Chandra and plus it. And plus it again. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, kill that. And we're going to play new Chandra. Just like a little ambitious, because like they do have like some way to kill it, but keep this one. We could play a land first. So I have a lot of 3s. Sure. Shock. Plus Chandra. Lightning Bolt. Upstairs. Plus Chandra. Alright. So we ultimate next turn. Yeah. Good showing there for Dothy Voidwalker. Okay, so we're going to bring in some removal spells, I guess. I mean, Celestial Purge. It's pretty nice. Charmaw, not so good, because it only kills non-basics, and they have mostly basics, so... Probably just going to lean on our Planeswalkers, mostly, honestly. I kind of want to bring in the Chandra. Let's put these here, put this here. So I cut the Charmaws, bring in Purges, bring in the Chandra. It's like an extra win condition. And then we're going to cut like one more card. Since backup Chandra can always kill Dothy, is it better to plus Chandra first, see if you find something that can all kill it? No, because then I have to play a new Chandra minus. Now I have Chandra on 1, not on 6. I want to ultimate, so cut a Wildfire. Well, the Wildfire is mostly for us. It's mostly a Rampant Growth cantrip. Honestly, Manatite is pretty bad against the discard spells. We just got one of those. And then, like, if we lose game 2, I'm going to bring a Realm Master for game 3 on the play. But how does Voidwalker and Rest in Peace interact?
Card as a bad dog.
Karn went to Clown College yesterday. Karn is at Clown College right now, hopefully doing well. Nicole's very upset about it too, so don't set her off. So Rest in Peace is in play and Voidwalker's in play. They're both replacement effects. Is it like timestamp? Whether it gets removed with a void counter or just gets removed? I choose? Why would I choose? Why wouldn't they choose? Person who owns the card chooses. Timestamp? I don't know. Alright, so, not great hand, but it's fine. We're not going to mulligan against the discard spell deck, so. Nicole says, would rather have sent me to Clown College. I don't need to go to Clown College. I'm fully trained in that area. Thank you very much. No discard spell. Interesting. So we have 9 lands that make this a Stone Rain on turn 2. You would like to draw one of them if possible. Already graduated. Was first in my class in Clown College. Oh, there's Dorothy Voidwalker. Watch out now. Might get our voids walked on. Oh no. Look, it's dead. Wow, that's weird. That's weird. Again, this card is the most overhyped card in the set. I would say it's borderline unplayable. Read my article on coolstuffinc.com to find out why. Dark Confidant. Now, that's a good 2-drop. It's also going to die, but Celestial Purge. That kills everything anyway, so we could like pillage here, but I'm not leaving Bob in play, so we have a Wrath too. We could like pillage here. They play another creature, then we Wrath. But leaving Bob in play for any amount of time just seems stupid, and both pillage and Wrath will be good anyway, so just gonna bolt it. We have Purge, something better. Just do that, so go. Dark Confidant again. Okay. And no land. Sure. Alright, well, hopefully they're running out of threats. Because Oust. Oust is dope. I love Oust. Alright. Just a little pillage action. With one more land, actually we can go for the boom our own land and then draw a card play, which is kind of cool. Brutality for a duress. That's annoying. So I'll take the boom bust here. Boom your canopy, draw a card in response is pretty cool. Definitely is pretty cool, but yes, Voidwalker is not a good card. Which is not a good card. Doesn't do particularly anything well. Alright, draw off Canyon. Come on, meet some spells here, folks. Flagstones. Sure. Play Flagstones and just say go. I'm gonna draw again, I guess. Alright, so they're gonna play a Torok with no kick. Which makes the card a lot worse, obviously, but it is there we go. So now I got Nahiri. So I get to play Nahiri in plus and then set up for a Wrath next turn. Like that. Plus this. Mana Scythe is pretty good here. I'm gonna discard the Oust. Land. Let's put a counter on this. That's true, I guess. So that's fine, but I should discard it. That was dumb. Whatever. We're gonna Wrath anyway, so. Another discard spell. Sure. This pumps up the Torok again. Alright. Does that pro white, but we have a Wrath. It's fine. They have 3 cards in hand still. This card's really good. This card is actually very good. Alright, poor Nahiri goes to 2. We draw another Wrath of God. Alright, let's discard a land here. Draw Chandra Awakened Inferno. Sure. I'm gonna Wrath the Torok. Doesn't feel too good, but whatever. And here he goes up pretty quick, so. Sorry, friend. Only boomers here. Only big boom booms. Alright. I think we actually just plus and say go. We just like pillage the land plus say go. I want to keep both of these. Like, if we ever resolve Chandra, we're gonna win the game. Wrath is a good defense for our Nahiri. Like, alright, that's the game. So, there you go, folks. Let's hear it for Dothy Voidwalker. Yeah. People are starting to realize how overrated it is. When I did my set review, people were going to come to my house and light me on fire. They were so mad at me for saying that card was bad. I should have made a video for YouTube, like, you know, like, this card's overrated. Everyone would have gotten so much interaction and views, but I just didn't really have time. And now, like, everyone realizes how bad it is, so it's not, like, that big deal anymore. But I missed content opportunity. It's my birthday. I wanted to go on vacation instead, you know? Wanted to go on vacation. If you're studying, welcome to the stream. My name is Davis. This is 10 new brews from Modern Horizons 2. 10 new brews. This is the first brew of the 10. We're playing 10 complete leagues today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Anything you missed will be on YouTube. Article on Friday on CoolStuffInc.com. We'll go over all 10 decks and my thoughts. Obviously, these will be updates to older decks, some new brews, but all cards, all decks containing lots of Modern Horizons 2 cards is the idea. So, let's go. 3-1, Nahiri Boom update. Obsidian Charmaw has been very, very good. And the land's been good too. We haven't drawn the land very often, but it has been good. Alright, we're going to keep. It's not great. We do have an oust, though. So, a little better than just like, you know, it's only a turn 3 Stone Rain, but we also have the Flagstones, which is important. So, if we draw a Boom Bust or a Cleansing Wildfire, our hand gets really good. So, we have 8 good draws. Dothy Voidwalker. So, why would Dothy Voidwalker be good in Cube when it's not good otherwise, you know? Like, it's just not a good card. It's just a very slow, crappy card. Play Tron. Tron didn't really get much. Tron was the biggest loser of Modern Horizons 2, unfortunately. There were like 5 good cards printed against Tron, and Tron got nothing. So, not a very exciting new brew to play, unfortunately. I do love Tron. Opponent ball against 6. A 3-2 unblockable for black is sweet and cube. Maybe like 6 years ago, but Magic cards are a lot better now. Once they took Carnophage out of the cube, you know, they realized that card wasn't good anymore. Things got better for black, so. Void Mirror is nothing for Tron, but the Dragon is the real big one. Island Aether Vial, interesting. Okay. Another oust. Sure. Alright. It's kind of awkward, but sure. Fish time. Bring back Mox Opal? No. Unban Artifact Lens. Ancients. This is actually humans, probably. They just drew their island. Is Delver playable? I mean, Delver of Secrets didn't get any better, you know? I think the Dragon is okay. Free Splinter Twin? Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. Pillage that Vial. What do you got for me getting Ziggy with it? It's got to be humans, right? There's no way it's not humans. It's just a humans player that happened to draw their one island. They got nothing, though. Maybe not. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's like some weird, like, other tribe. Nah, just humans. It's funny because I don't really want to oust the Lieutenant. Wrath of God, that was a really good draw. So, we could pillage a land here. Actually, I guess we pillage and oust, right? Because, like, they'll draw this and not a land. Yeah, that's pillage oust. This is going to be a concession here, probably. Getting Ziggy with it. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Getting Ziggy with it. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Pretty bad hand mark on it. They just, like, didn't do anything. I don't know. Alright, this game is over. Put a fork in my opponent because they're done. Plus, I'm just going to keep these. Just wait 2 turns. The game is over. Pod reasonable? I don't think so. Honestly. Cataracts. Alright, draw a card. Flagstones. Alright, loot. Discard flagstones. Another land? Okay. Draw a card. Alright, I mean, I guess the game's not over because, like, obviously we can't just kill them with an Emrakul, so we're just going to sit here for, like, 5 turns while we pump our Nahiri up and, like, we'll win the game eventually, you know? Discard Imperial Recruiter, sure. Sunbaked Canyon. Alright, I mean, let's discard a Mountain. Draw Sacred Foundry. All right, let's play a Chandra Acolyte of Flame. Make 2 tokens. And like, I guess we like, I mean, we're going to flashback Pillage next turn. Want to be able to oust too. I don't think it freaking matters what we do. All right, you're up. It's 8-rack on the list of brews. I'm sure I'll have a Torok brew. Will it be an 8-rack deck? I don't know, but definitely want to play a Torok deck for sure. Why is my opponent like still in this game? Just gonna discard. Here's the Boom Bust. Essentially starts its worst. Alright, and boom, yeah. Going for the flawless victory here. Flawless victory. My opponent. My opponent. Cavern Souls is here. And that's not applying a spell. Okay. Rustvale Bridge. Sure. Alright, I mean, I'm not going to Hammer Cool yet because I don't need to. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Should I like not show this off? Whatever. I'm here to show off my cards. Look at all my cool cards, opponent. All the cards that are going to beat you. Back to flawless victory. It's pretty obvious you're playing this card. Whatever. What are they going to do about it? You know, like. Should they have completed the Horizon land cycle? Yeah. I'm sad they didn't. I really hate unfinished cycles. Flawless victory. There it is.
Game. Blouses.
All right, so we're going to board out all of these. We're bringing in Anger, Timely, Purge, and the Obsidian. Pretty easy swap there. I like it. If we're on the play for game 3, I might leave in like 2 Pillages over 2 Manatites, but yeah, I think that the fetch land should just be the full set of all 10 fetches should be in every Modern Horizons product. There's needing more fetch lands. End of story. Fetch land should be like $15. Like, it just a fundamentally necessary thing for Modern to exist happily. Everyone needs them for every format. Just do it. You know, like just freaking do it. All right, pretty good hand here. Pretty good hand. We can keep this. Like, put in the 10 fetch lands and finish the count. Like, it doesn't need to be like, well, the fetch lands are our land cycle here, you know? Like, they're going to make plenty of money. They're going to do fine. Aether Vial, sure. All right, so Rustvale Bridge, our big premier. It's funny how the first big card we're playing out of the new set is a freaking common land, but it is so perfect for this deck. So perfect. So we got Wildfire teed up for a turn 3 Chandra. We have Anger of the Gods teed up. What do they got for us? Another Vial. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Dragon's a new set also, but this is almost the more important card. Playing 3 of these. Playing 3. All right, so we're going to Wildfire our thingy here. And yeah, we're gonna use the ability to get ourselves a mountain. And we drew a nice draw. So they play one more land. I can go Chandra, red, Charmaw. That's a freaking good turn. That is a freaking good turn. And no one drop off the vials, sure. This card's great. This card's really good. Might draw 4 of you to main and board, honestly. Very, very impressed with this card. Obviously one of the better matchups for it, but alright, here comes Mana Strider. No. Charlotte's Agent again? Alright. Our last human's opponent also is playing Charlotte's Agent. It didn't seem very good. Oh, they hit an Aether Vial. Yeah, like, alright, nice tutu. You know, like, sure, I guess. All right, so another anger. Okay. Give in to your anger. Now, they could kill this Chandra here. It's not like a super safe Chandra, but it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. And we're going to red. Charmaw. Do I think fetch lands will be in Historic? Never. Scalding Tarn will never be legal in Historic. And kill one of the Cavern Souls. And now I've got a Planeswalker on 5 and a 4/4 to defend it. And if they want to bounce it with a Reflector Mage, sure. Sure. How playable is the Boros 3/1 that makes 4/4s in humans? Probably not playable enough. That card does seem good, but he's better than Charles Agent, I guess. All right, Vial on 1, sure. Prismatic Vista. Given that Fail Passage is already extremely playable, probably not. Record is 3-1. Always at the top, folks. Deck number 1 of 10 new brews. Nahiri Boom. Our next deck is Doomwake's Hogak deck. I'm going to steal a deck or two because the set has been out for 5 days now because I was on vacation. So I will steal a deck or two because like there are already a lot of cool decks out. So if they ban Brainstorm, then maybe Vista, but it just seems too good. Like Passage is already playable, so why play Vista or why print Vista? So they might be able to kill my Chandra here. They have 0 cards in actually. They have no cards left. We're good. We're good. We're good. Bad River OP. It's fair. You look like the complement. That'd be kind of cool. A reverse Fabled Passage comes up by tapped if you have 3 or fewer lands, or whatever. Yeah, this is the opposite. So easy trade here. We have Anger in our hand too, so we're gonna mop up the rest of this crap. We got Chandra in play, and we're just cranking all cylinders here. Obviously, they have a 1 card in hand, so Vial could be a little annoying, but sure. Play this. Boom, bust. Busting is not very good when they have all these Vials in play. Didn't they? They reveal the planes. Never mind. So they have a planes and an island in their deck, sure. So we're gonna Anger here and probably just Wildfire and just draw a card. Let's play land first though. Wildfire and Anger plus first. See what's up. Timely Reinforcements. Yeah, that seems better than playing Anger, honestly. Sure. No life for it, but 3 tokens will certainly make Anger a lot more doable. So kill our bridge. So Rampant Growth, draw a card. Draw Mana Tithe. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I kind of like that idea a lot, actually. The reverse Fabled Passage. So I love fast lands, obviously. It's a cool way to do fast lands. Again, though, the problem is, like, you just, like, Brainstorm was, like, the most played card in the last Pro Tour. It's probably too good for Historic already. You just can't print another fetch land. Why does red get Rampant Growth that draws a card? I mean, it is really, really good. The old bridge. Imperial Recruiter. Might get Manus Rider here and attack our Chandra. Yeah, other fast lands. I really, really do absolutely detest when a land cycle is not complete for a format. Oh, no, they can't get Rider. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Galvan Matron. Sorry, folks. We don't have the full Canopy cycle in Modern. We don't have the full fast land cycle in Historic. I hate it. I hate it. Recruiter's cool, though. Cool addition to the format. Obviously, everyone's pissed off. All the white players are pissed off that there's no Recruiter of the Guard. But I know, Count. I watched the game last night. Yes, I was very happy when the Snarl cycle was completed. Yeah. So they're going to attack. Sure. They can obviously vial in 2 creatures here, so they'll be able to save this. I mean, they're going to be able to save this anyway, if I Anger. I can always Chandra minus, though. Alright, so we're going to Vial, blah, 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 do your thing. This game's looking pretty good for us, I think. Manatite looking pretty bad here, but... That is true. Recruit of a Guard does make the Devoted Druid decks better. So they're going real big here, which is totally fine. We get to Anger of the Gods and kill everything, and then we'll finish off the Lieutenant with the Chandra, and we're in great shape. So I can even double Anger and just go up on Chandra again, honestly. Or we'll draw Bolt, which is the perfect, literal perfect draw.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
The actual perfect draw. So we're going to plus this. Sure. So give me an Anger. Give me a Bolt. And get off my plane, I suppose. We can actually... They should have Vials on 1, 2, and 3. We could, like, boom the Cavern of Souls and then have Manatithe up, but we're just say go here. We have an ultimate next turn. They also draw exactly Mantis Rider. We're fine, so... yeah, they have a thing too. Thoughts on Montreal's chance? So while we were in Atlantic City for my birthday, me and Nicole placed our first 2 sports bets ever, and we placed a $20 wager on Montreal to win the cup and a $20 wager on the Islanders to win the cup. It was 11-1 for Montreal and 12-1 for the Islanders, I think. So we shall see. We shall see. Pretty fun. All right, now we ultimate win the game, which is great. We can freaking Manatithe our own spells to win. That's so much fun. That's so much fun. All right, here we go. You ready? Pay 2 life. We're going to hold control. Cast Anger of the Gods. 5-ball you. You ever see Manatithe kill someone? You ever see Manatithe kill someone?
Get off my plane.
5 ya. Manatithe to Manatithe. Oh, yeah.
Game. Blouses.
Nahiri Boom. Our first brew, 4-1. 4-1 with Nahiri Boom. And I still love this deck. I do think that we're not playing enough Charmaws. I think Chandra Acolyte Flame probably just isn't good enough anymore. But this deck's freaking sweet. Maybe play 4 of these. I honestly kind of like how with a lot of these lands, you can actually just like bust and keep like 4 lands in play, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this deck's super cool. If you want to see more content of this deck, I've done tons of content. I've done a CoolStuffInc.com article going over all the whole deck. I've done multiple CoolStuffInc.com videos about it, multiple streams about it. I love this deck. One of my favorite decks in the format, and definitely go check it out. I think I wrote a primer on it, like a full deck guide, which shouldn't be too far out of date. So that's brew number 1. All right, brew number 1. Nahiri Boom, and 9 new brews remain. All you YouTube folks, stay tuned for those. Stream folks, we're going to keep going. But I love you. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see on 10 new brews, all right? Appreciate it, YouTube. Y'all great? Y'all great?